something good, he did.
Yeah.
What about Encore?
Encore. What? Oh, look. I'll go for a nice 9.
A nice 9.
You'll give him 9. You'll give him a
We'll give them 9 if they win a pistol.
big 9. What about you, Jordan? Before you jump off.
I'll give him double digits. I'll give him 10.
Oh, I'll give him 4. Anyway, let's jump into the game.
Alrighty.
Patriotism put me in the bin. That's all I'm saying. Now, Sterling, let's off this P250. Happy to go toe-to-toe at long range. Flashed back on the line, and now long control there for FaZe. So LFO, they will hang around a bedroom. And Savage even has that extra flash, so they just need to decide where they want to use this one.
Yeah. Maybe to get some cat control or send someone outdoors in the mid-round. Twist's having a little bit of a look around there. Having a gaze at middle. Pop flash back onto the line, expecting players to actually scale out the blue bin, but Sterling still dancing around the hut side, trying to get himself a one-tap with that P250. No util left here for Encore. And look at this mid-round push from Rain. He's getting some info over here, but Sterling ready for it.
Ready and waiting with that P250. Man advantage, first kill of the match going to LFO. Brokey over towards the site here, really wants to try to play this headshot line, having to deal with the long player, long push coming through from Sterling, makes his way to CT, so he will survive for now in the 3-on-3. And that bomb is going to be planted successfully, but now the numbers favouring FaZe as they start to make their way forward. Big dink onto Twist, puts him down to 3 HP, and a couple of bullets might just bring this one back to 2-on-1, but they have to connect here. Savage, the young gun, won't be able to find that shot onto Rops coming through from short, and FaZe, they take the pistol from that 4v5.
I don't know how Brokey was alive at Elevator for like 30 to 45 seconds. When players are scaling up cat, and they have one at long as well. Clutch smoke thrown in there from that player rotating on through CT, and just you can only whiff so many shots up against FaZe. Encore definitely having their chances there, but couldn't quite get it done. They do get the plant though, and look at this. They're eager for a bicky as well. And go for a force.
Just for everyone watching that's not from Australia, because all Australians are asleep, please describe a bicky.
They're risking it for the biscuit.
Oh.
Risk it for the biscuit. Is that an Australian saying as well?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Well, it's going to be this quick one in towards B. Potentially a bit of a timing here on the exit. Rops does have a smoke to be able to try to play delay. He's caught out by the flash, and he's trying to buy time at back plat, but look at that spray down. Nicely traded back at least.
Yeah, not too bad. Numbers.
Oh, where's the door
getting
smoke?
thinned for LFO. Barely able to make that sight cross. Bomb going to be stuck towards uppers there on Hazard, who's down to 34 HP, and FaZe. They're just going to throw a few of these guns around and get ready just to bust in after the uppers players make their way through.
Yep. Two-man flank up through uppers. There's that molly to back plat. Flash coming over the top, and an easy one for the retake for FaZe. No problems at all there. I feel like that was a bit of a mistake from Encore there, Mac. Where was the door smoke? Like, they had 2 smokes on those 2 players left in the post alive. No one chucked one. And they're just getting picked by someone on ramp with an A1S.
Mate, look, maybe they're playing off of tendencies. Maybe they expected FaZe only to have those 2 members over towards the B site that early. Either way, Rops did his job from plat, spraying 2 down in that very tight chokehold coming out from upper dark there. And 2-0.
Force, kind of.
Force kinda, yeah.
Hero AK from Licky. That's confidence. You know you're confident if you're like, yeah, I'll hero AK against FaZe.
Yeah. Well, Rops playing a game with LFO is going to be spotted making his way into lowers, so they know that he's tucked away here as this push starts to come from Brokey all the way towards the top of mid. He'll out aim APOC down on 11 HP. Rops falls though, so the trade comes through on the AK.
Ooh.
Now they know that that one's in there.
D gone long from Savage though. That might be the critical kill if he can get the confidence to actually scale out long here. He's taking his time though. The timing from Rain is a little bit better, and he's got a better weapon as well. Meanwhile, LFO trying to pick up the pace on Cat's side maybe? They're just slowing things down. There's the swing from Sterling, but he's all on his own.
Maybe a miscom. Maybe they thought Rain was still over towards long. Either way, that's going to be bomb spotted and out on an island here on short. Savage falls. Licky is going to be traded through with the quick flank coming through from Twists here. That's going to be 3-0. So LFO just holding a whole bunch of those extremities, making sure those guns are in their hands and looking to punish FaZe for getting up in their grips.
Well, they bought up again. Even on the hero AK there, nice shot from Savage. That could have been the turning point if he was confident enough to scale out Hut. Easy to see from our perspective though.
Yeah.
Going to be this long contest here. Actually, 2 smokes committed by LFO onto the corner there, and we'll get this contest from Carrigan.
Man's just gone straight through with the flashes. Finds Licky blind. Couldn't see a damn thing. And Savage has this smoke to play around Rain though. Oh, spots him. Crossing over to Blue. And he's got a death sentence being tucked away in there. No one here to help him, so he just has to help himself fight his way out. And he does so for one. Not going to be able to get past the big man Carrigan though. As APOC, crisp shot to find one more. And look, the numbers are thin. He's brought it back to a 1-on-2. But he's only got 40 health to play with here.
Yeah, this is a man who knows how to read the mid to late round. A lot of experience. I'd have a great timing onto Carrigan there, but the crouch peak is a little bit stronger. And another for FaZe. LFO feels like a little bit of nerves. They're messing up a little bit of util here and there. They forgot their door smoke on the B exec, I think, earlier. They just double smoked to the long corner. So clearly there's a bit of miscommunication going on about who is doing what, and they need to make sure they're getting all their ducks in a row, because you can't be wasting utility and making these kind of mistakes against the major winners. It's not going to go down well for you.
Again. Bedroom smoke coming in from Car. Savage not going to be able to make his way through those bedroom doors. And Rain just smashing it straight up mid. He's got a few of those little yellow circles all around him. He does escape to short successfully. These Deagles not game enough to swing him in time. Even the boost into lowers. So Zipper's nade gets some value for money. Straight on the head of APOC. Brings him down to 63. And another boost again. FaZe fully confident in their approach here. APOC just waiting for the moment. They must have walked into him there. Spamming away. And things just not going too well for LFO here. Flash trying to enable the aggression, but it's all shut down. And there's only like one bullet connected onto Brokey out of that whole kerfuffle that was going on towards Cat.
Yeah. Getting disrupted in middle and just completely shut down before they can even get themselves into mid to late round. FaZe in complete control there. A very clean round after a couple of closer rounds, not in terms of the late round and the XVX. At least Encore has been chipping in a couple of picks here and there to keep their economy, keep FaZe's economy down up until that last round where they definitely stabilize. This is where things change up a little bit. You do have an AWP there for LFO. So we'll see if they can use that AWP advantage a little bit. FaZe has got themselves long control, and look at this aggression on the extremity here.
Into upper. APOC, goes for the jump peek. Will get the gun in hand in time, but he will not have a chance to shoot back. Rops punishing that position.
Yeah, it's FaZe doing exactly what you'd expect from them. Disrespect, a whole lot of dry peaks.
Yeah.
At least Haz is able to trade that one down on towards barrels. Loses a lot of HP. He's going to throw a progression smoke on B. Trying to deny info to FaZe while LFO starts to creep through long hut here. Carrigan playing the corner angle. Gives it up. That's a nice timing.
Brokey, he flashed off the line, drops one himself just to get back to the safety of CT here. And LFO, slowly but surely, going to be making their way towards A. We'll see if FaZe decide to rotate over, or if they're worried about this mid-push coming through. Because hazr on 11 HP, he's still here, still waiting. And FaZe, they want this short control because they know they've lost long.
A whole lot of util here for LFO. Need to leverage it to be able to get this A execute working for him. There's the crouch peek from Twist. Clears out that player in middle, so this is a lot more one-dimensional now for LFO. Coming up long with 20 seconds on the clock.
Leaving it pretty late here. Carrigan going to be able to dance around the smokes, but Sterling strikes over the top. Now Licky finds Twist as well. And we'll see if the flood comes through, or if it's just the boost. They spot Licky, who's got just enough time to reposition, but they know both these CT members are there. And the CT choke and LFO, they just want to stand. They want to hold this crossfire. And Brokey, he knows it as well. Looking to punish LFO for getting aggressive in any of these positions. Licky still towards the top of default. That smoke will fade eventually. Time still definitely a factor. And Sterling's AWP is trained there, so Brokey happy to keep the AK alive in his hands here on the CT side.
See if we can chip any more guns out of LFO's hands. Taps away at Licky. Wrap on through from Savage. Forget about the peak. As Brokey's potentially low, but still, Brokey going to keep that one-tap potential in towards the next gun round. LFO, even after losing that mid-control and really execing with not much time on the clock, they do hold their cool. Those were the critical couple of frags there for LFO.
Well, there's one on the board here on the T side. Let's see if they can win one more. This is actually a very important round for LFO to win, for sure, because the economy is all over the place at the moment for FaZe. They do have this double AWP brought into the round. Brokey just getting aggressive straight down cap.
Yeah, Robs on that extremity over towards Long. Heart 1-for-1 on Long. It's going to start to pull FaZe's rotations apart a little bit, and they're a little bit less flexible with the double AWP. That's a great flash from Licky to set hazr up for success. He's going to throw that prog smoke towards the cross. LFO have done a great job of denying info. So FaZe, not only with a numbers deficit, but also with an info deficit, going to look for that peak on towards Long side. Play around the prog smoke.
Another one thrown. Twists shots. Going to be heard coming from CT. So LFO just making sure there's no nooks or crannies checked with that molly towards car, but hazr able to strike for another. Just recycle in this AWP. Twists. Now, going to be the single man over towards the A side of things. He wants to try to stop any of these LFO members from making their way to site now.
Yeah, they're doing a great job running down the clock and kind of holding their cool. I think a bit of a common thing for our OS teams when they go and play internationally is rushing mid-rounds, rushing late rounds, throwing away advantages. So it's good to see LFO just really running the clock down, waiting to see if FaZe get overconfident and maybe give them a little bit more room to work with, give them an extra couple of peaks.
And there you go. 2 in a row for LFO. FaZe realise they want to keep the AWP alive. They need some rifles into the next, and keeping 2 alive may just enable that. Little bit of cash in the bank for Brokey and Rain here. Twist takes another rifle out of the hands of the T's.
Can't be affording too many more guns if you're Encore right now. That was the critical round that you pointed out. They have kind of soft reset FaZe's money. See probably some pistol investments in here from FaZe. So this is a round you can't take for granted if you're Encore. Look, an AWP, A1S and a Deeg can definitely work for you. Brokey not upgrading his pistol, so wouldn't be surprised to see him be the main man on the AWP purchase next round.
You can see that the confidence is definitely there for LFO right now. APOC going straight down mid all on his own. But he's put himself in a dangerous position. You can see the numbers are around him for FaZe, and they're going to start to gravitate back towards the A side of things now. Savage can clear out this upper dark position, stop any push from coming through. And FaZe, they're just trying to put Rops in a position to succeed with the AWP.
Flash out middle as the mid to B proc smoke comes in, but with Twist close at the doors. All of these boys on FaZe playing in front of it. Again, LFO just throwing a little bit of util and then just posting on lines and being rewarded for it.
Well, unfortunately got team flash there. I think he did want to go through the mid doors. And on the second attempt, it's cost him his life. They know that is where the M4's playing from. Rain, though, man, is crisp with the dig. He's already found one, but he's just been an absolute nuisance. Savage, though, mops up 2, bomb down towards the elbow, and Savage on 12 HP. Oh, the odds very much against him now.
Looks like he's going to save the AWP. Or is he going to go long?
No, he's just
going
rotating.
for it.
30 seconds.
Okay.
LFO, nothing to lose mentality. So they're just going to try to brawl this one out.
Probably
Line held.
Too good of an offense. Twist. Can't deal with that. And that's what I was saying, man. One rifle and a dig. More than good enough. And that's a big swing for FaZe in terms of their
Oh.
economy. That was a save round for them.
And that AWP got retrieved as well by FaZe, so they can run that double AWP setup yet again.
Yep.
So that, of course, can be an issue.
It's a
You
big
try to
swing.
go for a clutch with an AWP and a 1-on-2. Throw it back into the hands of FaZe.
That's a big economic swing. It's going to be very hard for Encore to work their way back into this game here now. They can buy up into this round. I thought their economy would be a little bit worse for wear after winning a couple in a row, reducing that loss bonus, but they are going to invest in this one. See what they go for here. Scrape a couple more T-side gun rounds together. Look, they win this next one. It's still 1,400 loss bonus. That's a hard reset on Carrigan. Twists on 2K. Rain 2.5. So this is still a reset round despite that half buy being won and double AWP being retained. It's just going to be quite hard to work your way through this round as LFO because they've really been running down the clock in the late round quite a bit. But now they don't really have the utility to do that. They're going to have to burn through a fair bit of this utility running this default that you see here.
Yeah.
They're even going to invest a little bit of it just applying pressure to B and playing info denial. They also have a fair few less flashes, so can't really push those AWPers off the line as easily.
Twist just looking to clear out all those close angles with the spam of the prog smoke. LFO start to make their way out mid. Great catch from hazr. Unfortunately, it was a HE that he caught.
Up above that mid to B smoke. LFO's being dismantled in a round like this. Just FaZe disrespecting individuals, just peeking, dismantling this default as he comes in. And into 2-on-5.
Yeah, it's a bit of a grim round. But we'll see if Sterling can connect another shot or two with the AWP. Goes across the tight line Rops was holding. Takes out the shot, takes the line himself, and now with 40 seconds, LFO.
Gonna save, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, these are the kind of rounds that we're used to watching when you watch our Oceanic representatives go up against a world-class team. You run these kind of default approaches and you get disrespected. You need to be able to deal with it. Being able to cause an upset is, you know, multiple step kind of task. You need to force the respect out first, or you can really start playing a bit more of a proper game sometimes.
Counter-terrorists win.
Carrigan thinks about it, but decides that keeping 5 of those guns alive is better for the long term for FaZe there. So happy to take a 5-round lead, 7-2 over Encore now.
Oh, these are the situations you just never want to be in these kind of games as well. Now you got to go to a half buy. Your money is weird and all over the place. You have to play these kind of weird rounds that you wouldn't normally have to work out like creative solutions for. Here's this long contest again from LFO though.
Couple of flashes through. Licky though, tucked away in that corner smoke, able to strike first. And he knows there's more around the corner. Carrigan not going to be able to get more than single off that contact too. Savage swings to trade and things looking good.
Ooh,
considering
look at
what
Sterling.
LFO brought into the round.
Sterling's on that steep B line on a AWP lurk straight through. So he's going to be able to control rotations through the middle of the map, which gives a contingency plan here for LFO, who are starting to vacate long. There's the retake utility in from FaZe. They clear long. They know there's no one here, most likely. But they're going to be a bit behind the 8 ball in terms of the rotations, unfortunately.
Well, Sterling already out towards the scaffold. He's looking to lock down the line here at B ramp, still just jiggling. Not scoping in case anyone's close. Strikes for one. Brokey, he goes for the re-peek on him and flashes his way to safety. So at least the cross will come. And Brokey just playing a game, knowing he got the leg. He's coming quickly with that P250. And then just backing away. Looking like the save is just to keep those guns away from the hands of LFO, but they know that Apox lurking over towards mid doors, twists it top mid, gets the info, and that headshot he was looking for. And now on the 2-on-2, there is time to go for the round.
100%. Brokey's going to set up Twist with a flash over the top of doors here.
They're thinking about it. Savage going to be tucking his head down towards Car now, waiting for that tap to come through, but there's so much time and kits as well. An 8th found. FaZe gifted that one. APOC over towards mid. Thought he heard that save coming through, but it was all a ruse. And with that much time left in the round, FaZe, they just put it back into first, into second, into bloody fifth. Get right up that B ramp and just smash their way through. Twists. So sharp there.
It's the kind of opportunities you can't afford to let go by the wayside if you're Encore. Kind of cause an upset here. FaZe Clan's economy looking better and better round to round. Another buy coming in. That was only the half buy for LFO when they're sitting up the top of the loss bonus at this point. Again, a bit more of a defaulty approach instead of working mid. They're going through lower dark. Again, util set thrown on towards B as Twist spams back through, trying to play that info denial. See if LFO can actually work their way up onto Cat. It feels like there's been a lot of emphasis on long fights on flashing out mid doors and less towards Cat. So this is a bit of a change up this time at least.
They flash Brokey off the line. Get the short control, and that'll be quite important. However, Savage not going to be able to lurk out long now. Takes the fight with Carrigan.
Yeah, and that gives FaZe a whole lot more safety. Leaning back towards long. Re-aggression in the mid-round here from Brokey, though, might give him a freebie.
You just spotted the pixel of a head coming around the corner, and now LFO off that shot. They're just going to go in through the molly, but it's made it easy for Rain. Flash from Sterling. Didn't deny the vision for long enough, and now another 2-on-5 for LFO to try to navigate.
Just getting disrupted. If it's not in the mid-round, they're not even able to get their execute off without losing multiple players in on the entry. Can't even scale onto the site, just denied entry. Every which way. It's feeling like another save here. And FaZe has more than enough money to be able to hunt. APOC. They could even just let him die after time here, maybe, but they're going to at least give him the respect.
Let him go down before. Give him another crack in the next. And FaZe now leading by 7. Double AWP working as expected.
Yeah. It's not a close game, innit? Not a close game.
No. Couple of close rounds here and there. Some exciting ones. But of course, FaZe, major champions. And looking as much. I feel like there was a lot more disrespect.
And LFO are just champions.
LFO just up. There's champs.
Just champs?
General champs.
Absolute champions. We love them.
Not ANZ champs, though. They don't play in that space. Flash out uppers and twist. He is ready, waiting, arms open, pulls out the secondary.
All right.
And has Brokey there to steal the ace, but, you know, keep him safe. He ran out of bullets in 2 guns.
Another gun round?
Yeah, another gun round.
You might be on for your prediction here, Mac.
I was pretty gracious with that one, I think. When I said 4, I was like, I could see this being a 16-0. And I was very worried that that could have been the case at the start of the game. But look, LFO doing a decent job to get 2 rounds. Or Encore.
Encore.
As it's going to take months to get used to that one.
Do you
Sterling
want more?
Tries to take that molly, but he's not going to find anything over towards the long. Initially, drops. Oh, mollied off his line as well, but Sterling denies the exit through mid doors.
Yep. Finally, something going up for LFO. Had a couple of opening kills, first kills. And actually, after getting those first kills, you've seen them force out mid off the back of flashes and lose man advantage.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little worried here.
Oh, he's pushed forward. He's in through the smoke, and APOC, I think he's tucked into the cutout.
Is he Pinocchioing?
I think he is. He's close enough, but APOC hasn't checked it because the smoke's in the way. Now the flash to the launch line. Brokey, too crisp with it. Oh, the reaction time. Punishing APOC for not hitting a one-tap.
Yeah, he saw LFO prodding mid, and they still had that kind of 1-3-1 setup. See if anyone would push the extremity for FaZe with the man disadvantage, but they haven't been rewarded for that. Again, they've lost that man advantage they started the round with at least. hazr pegs one back. Will they force middle, or are they going to go back for plan B?
They're going straight through. Twist going to be peeking from window as rush comes through from Rain, who picks up 2. Not the 3rd, though. Sterling traded. And that defense on mid was just way too strong.
They can't even get on the site, Mac. They can't get on the bloody site.
Some difficulties being experienced by Encore. That difficulty is called FaZe.
Yeah, these guys are all right.
They're pretty damn good, aren't they? Yeah. Twist 17-3. A couple of eco frags in the mix.
Yeah,
but-
mostly eco.
I didn't say that. You said that. By the way, Ropsy's pushed up mid. So, again, some disrespect starting to be shown by FaZe. They are just mopping up
Yeah,
LFO.
I'd say being in suicide at 1 minute 30 at 39 is pretty quick.
It's pretty fast.
He's
got
got the
his
hot rod.
joggers on.
He's got the hot rod A1S as well. Yeah, Twist is in backyard.
Yeah.
Oh, look, nice dink. That's all that's really to talk about.
Unfortunately for LFO, Twists
Exists.
and he's also the best Counter-Strike player from Canada. So,
I like a bit of naff.
you do?
Maybe not right now, but
I do. I like Naf.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I love his smile.
We have Nafani. It's kind of like, Naf's brother.
Naff's brother from Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Well, final round of the half, 12-2. Are things going to get better for Encore, or are they going to get worse? And the answer is worse. Brokey striking with the AWP there, had the spawn to peek long. LFO certainly did not. APOC fallen as well. And FaZe, relentless aggression, starting to be punished. But again, in the 2-on-4, it's going to be very difficult. Make it a 1-on-4. hazr, how many heads can he hit in seconds? The answer is not enough. And that's a 13-2 half. FaZe leading by 11. We'll see you after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to IEM Dallas, where we're in the second best of one for the day. FaZe Clan, major winners, and looking like they are going to continue on in the upper bracket as we head into the second half. Encore only able to get a second, and D2 is definitely FaZe's playground. But Encore trying to show us what they're made of here in the second half. Let's see what they're going to be bringing to the table, Mitch.
Yeah, Rob's going to duel long. No util here for Encore, so they got a dry swing it. At least it's working out for them, though. C4 dropped on the ground. Apox all the way up middle.
Okay. Not looking too bad at all. Bomb in the open, and Rain needs to hit some crisp ones. There's the first, isolating these fights nicely. Licky crosses the pit, but Apox on the big flank is going to be too much for the big man to deal with. And that is 13-3. So Encore on the board, nice and early in the second.
Do you think they needed that pistol, Mac?
I think they definitely did if they want to put on a show for us. And then afterwards, that's when you say Encore, bro. Get them to come back out, do the show again. I did it at a play once. They didn't actually come out.
Did they do the whole thing again?
No, they didn't. I was quite ashamed. You know, the movies lied to me. Don't believe everything you see on screens, guys. Okay? Except these ones. This is all real.
It's the scout purchase for Carrigan. He's feeling a bit freaky with it. Wants to zoom around.
Certainly does. Scouts. Bringing in that high movement speed. Allowing you to take those crazy peaks, crazy lines quickly. And on land, that can be a huge advantage. So we'll see if Carrigan is quick with it, or quick enough with it. Sterling spotted. And the nade, going to be traded.
They all run in for the scout. It's having a bit of fun, aren't they, FaZe?
Big damage coming through from the HE. Sterling has a couple of flashes supporting him, allowing him to get on these lines. Rain will fall as well. And it's down to Robs, who's spotted in uppers. Hazard finishes him off there with the Famis, and that's going to be 4 on the board for LFO. So, off to a better start, already doubling their rounds here in the second half.
Here's the buy up from FaZe, though. At least Encore's been able to keep their economy steady. They're going to need every little edge that they can get to make a bit of a comeback happen. Carrigan on the techie. Got a whole lot of util here for FaZe. Looking like Rob's going to throw one of his nerdy pixel smokes here again. His favourite pastime.
His nerdy pixel smokes, you reckon?
Yeah, straight up on the door. Oh, he's missed it.
No.
Everyone.
Clip
At
it.
Robs.
Shib it.
Got the number.
At Robs? I mean, twist.
Was it Twist?
Yeah, at Robs anyway. You know, it'll be...
No, it was
funnier.
Robs that threw the pixel smoke.
Was it?
Yeah, from long.
Oh, right.
Are you out of the loop, Mac?
Hey, I'm here right now. I'm in something. Anyway, smokes are going to be refreshed here at mid. LFO stopping any mid bust from coming through just yet. And they...
I need it as an Aussie fan. I need the small victory.
Okay, yeah,
So I'm going on about it.
Just point out all the mistakes. You know, I could point out all your mistakes. I'm sure everyone would hate that, but look, I'm not going to. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because I love you. And Sterling, close range. He's going to be falling to a Tech 9. APOC close to trade, and now there's smoke towards the B ramp. Rain's just going to be playing inside of it. Takes huge damage from that grenade, but the swing up cat brings it back to a 4-on-3 and gets them full control of A.
That's Mac. Land in from Rops. 2 Famises and 8 HP A1S. A very sad state of affairs. No util. Can't throw like that window flash to try to prog up from CT. It's not happening. It's not.
And if you have a look at Rain as well. So he got tagged down to 4 HP with that whole kerfuffle that was going on at mid. And now he's already at upper because he was trying to play passive, looking to punish any mid aggression coming through from Encore. That's not happening. And Savage only has one hand on his mouse or on his keyboard.
I usually play with 2 hands on the mouse.
Do you?
Yeah. New technique.
How do you move? Use your feet?
It's an MMO mouse.
Oh, okay.
That's a good idea,
you're
though.
playing VR? Yeah. It's a pedal, accelerator, decelerator, or brake, as some people call it. There it is, 14 secured by FaZe. What's that? Only 3 kills in the previous round. And I am very much on for my prediction. at the
You
moment.
are.
I am.
But Sterling has an ult. So, benefit of the doubt. That something can happen here. Needs to be this round. If it's anything for Encore, they can't get themselves reset.
Rain falls. Apoc playing a
you
dangerous
called
game.
it. He's a mid pusher.
He does love a good mid push, and he needs to survive long enough to have the chance to do it more than just one damn time. Big nade onto Carrigan too. So things may get harder for FaZe, but we'll see if they're going to be able to play from a man disadvantage. They've won a few of these on the CT side, but now it's their chance to do it on the T side.
It's got to be the hazr on the anchoring duties. He's been left out on an island here. Sterling is the closest rotator with no support flashes in as this B push comes in.
He's going to be stuck in the corner. Will he be cleared though? Flashes being layered, not spotted initially, and it's going to enable him to get two. Another kill coming through from Sterling, I believe. And now it's all down to Brokey. 18 and 8. Doing work for FaZe, and he's looking for that plant money.
Gets it. Did you ever hear about Brokey's 1v5?
I didn't, but it's a 1v4, so we'll see if that story comes to fruition. Can be playing close door, has the cover of the smoke, and can't quite hit that first headshot. So the story was a lie.
It's called a jinx smack.
Yeah, you jinxed it, mate. It's all
Pulling
you.
for the boys.
All the FaZe fans out there are molding. I'm molding because you ruined my prediction of 16-4.
Do they have a lot of fans?
But I'm also, you know, happy that I was wrong because that means there's like... Did you just ask if FaZe have a lot of fans?
Yeah.
Oof. You're supposed to make friends on these big broadcasts, Mitch. You're not supposed to make enemies. All right, at PilskyCast, roast him. Roast him on Twitter. Please.
It's a reinvestment from FaZe. This could be the resetty round from Encore. Could try and crack themselves back to a respectable scoreline. Let's be real.
Yeah.
CT side comebacks, the way the economy works in this game, don't really happen. He's going to be this late long take, so a lot of pressure on Savage, who's all on his lonesome.
Has the barrel to play around, and it's not enough cover. Twist swinging wide. Hitting entries like a champion. And now with the man advantage FaZe, they're looking good. Sterling going to be in a rough position, has to fight for his life. They know that the AWP is close, and he's going to be tucked away into CT. LFO may just be forced to save in a 4-on-5 if they can't stop this cross from happening.
Oh
my lord.
Is that a Galil?
Double dink.
Is that real life?
Accuracy. This man, he's got it.
I'm going to go get... I forgot to add maple syrup to my coffee, Mac.
What?
That's what he's got to be doing.
Ah.
That's the secret.
That's the key ingredient, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got normal sugar. I messed up.
Oh, do you think many people watching actually know what a long black is, or do they just call it an Americano?
I think they probably think that's a euphemism for something.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that would be for.
Don't worry about it, Mac. It's okay. I probably would prefer not to elaborate.
The best kind of coffee, that's all I'm saying. Anyway. 15-5. And LFO are on the edge of being dropped into that lower bracket already. It would be a damn shame if you see him going out on day one.
I think it'd be a bigger shame if you saw FaZe going down though.
Yes, very
because
true.
it always like it affects the quality of the whole tournament. Like I much prefer, especially these opening BO1s, for the favourites to win. You just want to see the strongest playoff bracket possible.
Yeah, you can build those underdog storylines through all the best of threes rather than having a superpower just making a lower bracket run through some easier teams, right? Oh.
Okay, how many first kills has Twist got? This is getting ridiculous.
We can check at some point, but Apoc, he's trying to peek his noggin out at mid again. Rain, able to trade. So keeps the numbers favouring FaZe. And Sterling wants to stop this cross from happening at mid.
Another pick from Brokey in the meanwhile, who's just going to underarm himself another smoke and jumped into CT.
Well, Sterling will connect. Tries to make his way out mid again. Just trying to stay close as well, but Rops is bringing that bomb towards mid. Licky's position now known, and he wants to trade two, spotting Twist and bringing it down to a 1-on-1. Him on Rops. IGL on Superpower, and the Superpower always wins. 16-5. FaZe win their best of one and will continue on in the upper bracket. We're going to break this one down just after the break. See you then.